Hey guys, this is Neon Nezi, back again with another Destiny Nights video, and today we are going to be giving you guys, and by you guys I mean all the new players that have joined us on the global server, tips and things that you guys should know when entering this game. So it's going to be a very condensed guide, but it should be like the ultimate beginner's guide, alright? So we're going to be talking about rerolling, summoning, PvE and PvP, orbs and crest, currencies, unit and how to orb them, and then Tomb of Prophecies and achievements. So I feel like that's going to be a lot of information for this one video. So before we get started, to all the newer players, let me just introduce myself. My name is Neon Nezi. Been playing this game since late January of 2018. If you guys are thinking like, oh, what does this guy think? Like, this guy, for all we know, could be a really low level. Like, is he qualified enough to give us these tips? Yes, guys. For one, alright, first of all, just remember this, alright? Yona's beginner guide. This is what all the goodies that the new players will get. So yeah, I think I'm qualified, guys. Why? Because first reason, I am in one of the top guilds in the entire game, Delicious. If you guys are familiar with Summoner's War, this is YDCB's guild's counterpart when it comes to Destiny Nights. We have a lot of top players, 2 top players, not considering myself because I'm not really top tier compared to these guys. They are Degeneration and our leader, Antonella. I have placed in top 10 arena back when it was still pretty hard to do that. Nowadays it's pretty easy, but back then a lot of people were doing it, and I placed top 10 arena for like 5 weeks straight. I've been in the top 15 for faction boss regularly, and I have made over 80 educational videos on Destiny 6. This is the game that's Destiny 6. It used to be called Destiny Nights. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the video. First of all, I hope you guys haven't been playing on your account for too long, because you might need to re-roll, alright? You might want to do it right now. And you guys might be wondering why. Well guys, if you go back to the Yona thing, you guys will see that your first 10 summons, you get 1 guaranteed natural 5-star. This game you can have a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. Now logically it would make sense that the 5 stars are the heroes that are the most useful. They have the most use, utility, most damage, most HP. You know, they're the best of the best. So, there are certain units that you guys should really consider. We're going to go over them really quick and where they come in handy, alright? First of all is Paper Adonis. Now, all natural 5 stars have their usage, but these are ones that are just top tier, you know? So Paper Adonis, he gives you guys an invincibility shield where you take no damage and no negative debuffs are landed onto you. Probably the best unit in the game. It's from the Silvus faction, and you guys should definitely try to get him. Another unit that's really good is Rock Arcana. She's actually a pretty good healer, but more than that, guys, she has the chance to buff your critical rate by 50% for 14 seconds. Possibly that's the largest critical rate buff you'll be getting in the game, and she's super good when it comes to the faction boss in Destro. Then in the Silvus faction we have Scissor Elke, alright? Scissor Elke is by far one of the best healers and one of the best crowd control units in the game. Her first ability is insane crowd control, and her second ability is an insane healer. It's massive. Then we have Paper Francisca, who is great for auto teams, and she has 1 big giant nuke which can literally take down the giant's boss in 1 shot if you guys set it up right. Then we have possibly second best unit in the game after, possibly, I would say the ranking would go like this in terms of utility and in terms of how useful they are. I would say Adonis is first, hands down, because of the invincibility shield, at least in my opinion. Then comes Elke, and then possibly comes Carlota. Scissor Carlota, guys, is possibly the best unit in the game when it comes to giving you guys cooldown reduction. She will increase at max skill. Her level 1 skill will accelerate the skill cooldown of all allies by 260% for 13 seconds. That is absolutely insane. She's one of the best units in the game. Be sure to have her. Then we have Rock Benito. Hands down the best farmer in the game. His second skill will allow him to deal special attacks. At max skill, he deals with special attacks for 15 seconds, and in that 15 seconds, he's sending out wave after wave of these incredible blasts from his sword. They will hit 2 to 3 units at a time, and they will mow down auto scenarios. So beautiful. Then we have Rock Caesar, who is great. He has defense break, he burns your opponents, he stuns them, attack breaks them, and spotlights them, which is basically increasing your chance of landing a critical hit onto the target. He is a must-have unit when it comes to placing in the top 10 for faction boss Destro. Then we have one unit that's really good is Scissor Yanuk, but mainly it's just for his leader skill, so it just reduces the damage taken by all our allies by 20%. All in all, he's good, but people don't use him a lot in the core 3. They use him more in the... And this is my own terminology. If you guys ever go to your heroes, you guys see that you can equip 4 units at a time, right? There's 3 on the top and 1 on the bottom. The one on the bottom is a striker, and the one on the 3 is... And there are 3 units that you guys will see on the map. I just refer to them as core 3. Then Paper Cur. I forget, apparently someone out there, like, I don't know who, but in our chat, right, in our delicious chat, we have somebody apparently made a video and said that Rock Cur was like broken. Yeah, guys, he is broken because he's not useful. Like, don't build Rock Cur. Paper Cur, however, his brother, is super good when it comes to Salmon Hunt. This right over here, there's something called break skill, guys. If you guys have done a few scenarios, you guys will notice that every now and then boss or mini bosses will bring up this red circle, and you have a timer on it. If you can land it just in time, you can break them, at which point they take increased damage and they're stunned. So first skill applies break skill of 3, and the second skill actually has a stacking skill, meaning that you can use this 3 times in succession after like a 1 or 2 second cooldown. And this right here will get a break skill of 2. So all in all, guys, he has over 8 break points on just 1 unit. He is absolutely insane. Then we have Shias. Now generally, guys, it's usually like one hero is really good and its counterpart, like the other one, is not that great. But when it comes to Shias, they both are amazing. Scissor Shia is possibly the most consistent bleeder when it comes to conquest teams. And then Rock Shia is possibly the best chiller in the game to chill the faction boss of Wyvernish, which is the Medina faction. Then we have Paper Dina, who is a must-have unit when it comes to trying to speed clear. Like, if you want speed team, she has to be on that speed team because she deals massive damage and she'll reduce their defense, which just means that they're gonna go down faster. Then let's head over to the Jin Empire. Here, there are only 2 units. One of them is Rock Jun. Again, guys, all natural fighter units have their uses. I'm showing you guys the top tier ones. Rock Jun, guys, first skill, massive nuke. Second skill, hits hard and also reduces the cooldown randomly, but still a cooldown reduction onto your team. Possibly one of the best units in the game. One of the most broken team compositions that you guys can have, guys, is Paper Adonis, Scissor Carlota, and Rock Jun. You have basically infinite shield, and you have infinite damage from your Rock Jun. Then let's head over to Paper Chen. One of the best units in the game when it comes to autoing. He makes you run super safe because he has a defense buff with HP recovery on his first skill, and on his second skill, he has a immunity shield while increasing your damage and attack speed. So he makes your run safer and faster. It's one of the best units, guys. I actually had to do a lot of summons to get him. Then we have the Tragar, where we basically have, well, she's pretty good. So if you guys don't know, for Giants and for Conquest, landing debuffs are crucial for your victory. And her second skill will actually increase status activation rate, which basically means that you have higher accuracy of landing your debuffs. Meaning she is a really, really good unit when it comes to increasing your chances of landing those debuffs. Then we have Scissor Gunter, whose first skill does insane damage. Again, a must-have unit if you guys want to place top in... If you guys want to go to top 10 in the faction boss for Destro, which is the Silva's faction. Skill 2, pretty good, but skill 1 is really, really, it hits like a truck, guys. And again, guys, if you guys go over to my channel, you guys will see that I have pretty much every unit in this game covered, like somewhere or the other. At least all the 5-star units, alright? Then we have Paper Gunter. So you guys remember Rock Arcana, right? She would boost critical rate by 50% and give you guys a immunity shield. He's the more aggressive version of her. He will give you guys critical rate and critical damage while removing. So he does have some utility, some support role, but mainly it's just damage off of his second skill. He's a really good critical rate and critical damage booster. Then we have Paper Ingrid, who on her first skill, generally guys, units will only apply either poison, burn, or shock damage. These are dots or damage over time debuffs onto the opponent that you can land, and they'll slowly chip away at their health. Now, this right here, she lands all three with her first skill. So she again, guys, is a must-have unit when it comes to Conquest and Giants. So that was it for the units. And you guys might be thinking, well, those are just natural 5-star units. Why are you telling this? Like, it must be super hard to summon them. It is, guys. Summoner's War had a natural 5-star summon rate of 0.5%, half a percentage. This game has the summon rate of 5%. It's so easy to get a 5-star unit in this game, guys. And you guys are guaranteed a 5-star on your first 10 summons. Speaking about 10 summons, guys, let's go over to summons. Summons in this game, guys, are based on RNG, and so are a lot of drops, including orbs and crests, which you equip onto your units to make them better. RNG is a term that we refer to simply. It basically means luck. The proper terminology is randomly generated numbers, and this is how the game works. So what you do is you go over here and you hit summon 10, and you can either do a normal summon, but you almost never want to do a normal summon. Every week these two banners are refreshed. What do you think these are? Well, listen over here. If you guys summon here and you guys get a natural 5-star, that natural 5-star has a 5 times increased chance of being Julian. If you guys summon here and you guys get a natural 5-star, that natural 5 has 5 times increased chances of being one of the Arcanas. So always, guys, if there's a unit that you guys want to summon, make sure you guys click on the respective banner and then hit 10x summon. Also, I must add that if there is a summoning, if there is a week where there's 2 units and you guys don't want to summon them, or you guys already have them, feel free to just save up your rubies for the next respective rotation. I think that covers it for summoning. As you guys head on, you guys will have this bar over here. It's called the Milliage bar, at which point you guys get a guaranteed natural 5-star summoning when you guys fill this up. So as you guys summon more 3-star and 4-star units, this bar over here, this yellow bar, will fill up, and once it's full, you guys will get 1 guaranteed natural 5-star hero summon. Then, guys, let's head over to PvE and PvE. So Arena is currently the only place where you guys can do PvP, and that's really, guys, mid-game or late game. Early game, I would highly recommend. We're not even going to talk about Arena, guys, because that's how important PvE is. PvE is another term we use for player versus environment. As you guys can see, there are 5 different scenarios where you can go into Sylvis, Medina, Inua, Jin, and Tragar. Each one, as you guys finish, has rewards like these over here. So here in Sylvis, you get rubies. Here over here, you get Paper Eve, rubies. Then you guys can go on to, like, you guys finish normal, right? You guys want to be a bit harder? Go into hard, guys. You guys think you guys can overcome hell? Go into hell. And if you guys think that you are able to handle nightmare level units, then go ahead into Nightmare and start mowing down. Nightmare, guys, is where you guys will get 4-star orbs. You guys can get 4-star crests from Giants, but this is where you guys will be getting your 4-star orbs, and really this is where you guys want to be spending most of your time farming those orbs. And crests, guys, are over here on the Giants. Here is where you guys will get crests. They all have different uses. So if you guys have 2 grid crests, which are the green ones, you guys will get increase in cooldown. The blue crest, if you guys have 2 of them, you guys will get increase in resistance. Similar over here, guys, if you guys have 2 red ones, which are precision, you guys will get increase in SAS activation. And if you guys get 2 of the white ones, you guys will get 5% increase in the duration of debuffs onto your opponent. Hands down, guys, I think every pro in the game will agree with me that the green crests are the best, because skill reductions are super valuable because they just allow you to cycle through your skills so much more faster. Believe it or not, guys, the highest skill current reduction you guys can get in this game is 60%. Not 16, not 16, 60. Then we have deserted dungeons, where you guys can do these things to get fragments. As you guys reach the required number of fragments, you guys will be able to summon your unit. they're generally 2-star, they're generally 4-star units, sorry, not 2-star, they're generally 4-star units that are on rotation for the week. Then right now we have the 5-star for Julian, and over here we can see that the Griffin and the Battle Priestess Luna are going to be coming in next week. Awakening Dungeon is where you guys get awakening materials, such as these over here, in order to awaken your units, and it basically just buffs up their stats. It generally affects their HP, attack, and defense. Then we have Dragoons over here, where you guys can either get Enhanced Dragoons, which will allow you to level up your units faster, or Evolve Dragoons, which will help you guys add an extra star at the end of your unit. So you guys can use these things over here to make your 3-star into a 4-star, and then make your 4-star into a 5-star. Okay, so I feel like I don't want to go into too much. Again, if you guys have questions, let me know in the comment section down below. Now let's head over to Orbs and Crest breakdown. So first of all, if you guys go to units like heroes, we'll take my Benito here for example. So right here, you guys will see everything you need to know about your unit. First of all, you guys can see here, there are 4 of these crests equipped onto him. If you go into orbs, you guys will notice that these are concentration orbs, and because I have 4, they give me a critical rate bonus of 10. If I had vitality, they would give me, if I had 4 vitality, they would give me a HP bonus of 10. Bravery gives you a HP bonus of attack bonus of 10. Iron Wall actually gives you a 20% increase bonus when it comes to defense. Concentration, we just thought 10% critical rate, and punishment gives you, I think it gives you 20 or 30% critical damage, but nobody really uses them, guys. So yeah, make sure to orb up your units accordingly. And let's say you guys don't know, like, Benito, guys, is an attacker. Should I have him on bravery or concentration? Well, guys, just go to the hero rating. You guys will see what people are using on. 69% of people here are noobs. What are you doing on bravery? Oh my god, this is the worst example ever. Concentration, guys, is the way to go. Concentration is the way to go. These are the orb statistics. If you guys go to crest statistics, you guys will see that he's on grit. That's fine. And then hero rating over here about how good he is or how bad he is. And then here you guys will see where he's used the most. As you guys can see, he's used for majority in adventure mode, as I said, for autoing, speed autos. Then he's used in arena, and then some of us use him in the faction boss. Okay, and then if you guys go into crests, similar thing as I've mentioned. If you guys have 2, you guys get a bonus subset of 5. If you have 4 of the same color, then you have a bonus of 10. Which will give you guys cooldown. Resistance will give you guys resistance, which allows you to resist incoming debuff from the opponent. Precision will make it easier for you to land debuffs on the opponent, and persistence will make those debuffs persistent in the sense that they will stick onto the opponents for a longer duration of time. Perseverance, guys, these crests have not been released yet in the game. Next, guys, let's talk about currencies. So, currencies, guys, is very simple in this game. You guys can either have gold, which is your in-game currency, and then rubies, which you can also farm just as gold, but rubies can also be bought via real-life money. Gold is used mainly to enhance your orbs and crests, and rubies, their main use, guys, is simply to summon you more units. There are other uses, and we'll go about them in the upcoming videos. One thing that I just really want to point out, guys, straight up, is that when you guys are dealing with orbs and crests, you guys can always get a flat stat or a percentage stat. Now, what I mean by that, guys, is let's go over to orbs. So if you go over to concentration, which I have a buttload of, you guys see over here, this one over here says attack plus 75. That is a flat stat. However, over here you guys will say attack 11.5%. So think about this, guys, alright? Attack plus 75 doesn't really do much. But if you guys have a unit that has a base of 1,000 and you equip this thing over here, that basically becomes 1,075 attack. However, if you put this onto that unit, this will actually become 10% is 100, right? So this will, I think, if my calculation is correct, this will go up to like 1,150 attack. So that's obviously so much better, guys. So be sure to always try to put persistence. Try to put percentage stats onto your units. One thing, guys, that I will say is that sometimes, like for example, my Benito, guys, and this is really going into a bit deeper than you guys need to, but Benito, guys, you guys see that he has HP flat stat and defense flat stat. Now you guys might be wondering, isn't it always better to have percentage? Yes, guys, it is always better, but because Benito is an attack type unit, I simply got him on attack percentage and critical rate percentage, which is always going to be percentage, guys. And then HP doesn't really matter because he has low HP to begin with, because he's an attack type unit, and he has low defense because he is an attack type unit, so those can be flat. So you guys get my point, right? If it's an HP based unit, go ahead and try to get him or her on percentage HP, but the attack can be flat. I hope you guys are following what I am saying. Next, let's talk about, finally, you guys will be seeing a lot of this pop up. Tomb of Prophecies. Start off with chapter 1, see what you need to do in order to get the rewards, and simply follow this, guys. If you guys follow this, I know 200 rubies, 50,000 gold doesn't seem like much, guys, but there are 15 chapters here, each one giving you better and better rewards. By the end, guys, this right here should at least give you guys like at least 4,000 rubies from just this thing right here, from Tomb of Prophecies. Another thing you guys want to focus on, or at least be aware of, is the events. If you guys go over here, for all the new players, we have a beginner training camp, which actually encompasses a lot of rewards that will be very, very useful. You guys have some high level materials. Look at this. I got 700 rubies just for logging in. I spent like, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds on the loading screen, opened up my game, and I got 700 rubies. Boom. Then we basically have a banner over here telling us which units are in rotation. Then we have Master of Growth, which basically focuses on giving you guys out rewards as you guys enhance and evolve your heroes. They can also happen when you awaken your heroes. So as you guys are newer game players and as you guys progress through the game, this will be easier for you guys. You guys will be seeing a lot of these rewards just pop up, alright? They'll just say the events over here will have an exclamation mark, click on it, go to your following one that has an exclamation mark, click on it, and just collect your reward. Joyful Adventure, this is by far the easiest one for you guys to complete, simply because this means that you guys will be going through the game. So again, you clear normal stage 30 times, normal stage, then you clear some Tower of Promises. Tower of Promises, guys, is by far the best place for you guys to farm gold, and we will talk about that as our last topic. Then we have Time for the Duel, which basically, as you guys participate in Arena and Special Arena, you guys will get your rewards. This video has gone for long enough, so hopefully we can talk about Arena in the next video. All I will say is that Tower of Promises, guys, is the best place to get some really good rewards and to get some really, really good gold. So right here, all I can get is gold because I've already accepted or collected all of my rewards. So right now all I can get is gold, but basically when you finish this top stage floor 60 once, you guys will be getting 40,000 gold. Of course, you guys start off at level 1 and you guys have to slowly climb this ladder, but trust me guys, it is definitely worth it. So for right now, I would highly recommend people focus on Tomb of Prophecies and the beginner banner at the achievements or the event section, and slowly work your way through normal and hard. This alone should take you guys like a few days or maybe a day or two, because normal, it's super easy. Hard, you guys need to start working on a few orbs and crests, and then hell, you guys start to really start focusing on your orbs and crests. So I hope this video was informational to you guys. Hope you guys like my content. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you guys want to see more of my guides. If you guys have any questions, and I mean any questions at all, guys, alright, I've been playing this game for a long time, and I'm pretty sure I can answer any questions you guys have. So please go ahead and ask me any questions you guys want at #Nezzy, so it's easy for me to find your questions. And until the next time, guys, hope you guys do really well, and hope you guys hope your summons are blessed. I hope RNG smiles upon you, and until the next time, guys, Neon.